Okay, Bex, I know you hear this all the time. Why are houses so darn expensive?
Yeah.
You've never heard that, have you?
Yeah, never.
Never. You hear that every single day. So we're going to talk about that. And there's a reason why. But other than that, how was your weekend?
It
You're
was
not
great.
wearing a sweater?
We actually went down to St. George, but we were inside, so.
We were just talking. I went on a hike, saw moose, saw the fall leaves.
They are
really pretty.
popping. They are popping.
So this weekend, everybody in Utah, this is the next 2 weekends of the peak.
Yeah.
So the end of September, the first weekend, to go on. If you're new, or you probably know, but what I like to do is go up to Gardens of the Pass, go down through Midway, and then come back up Alpine Loop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
it's
a great
really pretty.
drive.
Yeah. And stop in Midway for lunch.
Yeah. They got some good options there.
But my favorite restaurant shut down.
Oh, there's a couple new ones, though, I think. We'll have to do an update on that.
I'll let you know.
There you go.
We're probably going to do it next weekend.
Test them out.
We're going to do it during the week, though, so it's not so crowded.
Oh, smart.
It's nice to be real estate. All right, Bex, what's the update? Give us the rates.
So interest rates. So conventional, conventional is 6.375 today.
So it went up a little bit.
It went up just a little bit. We saw with the Fed cutting the rate, like we kind of talked about, the pricing was already kind of built in August for the anticipated rate drop, which Fed did cut the rate. But we didn't quite see the job numbers that the market wanted to see, and they didn't quite see the inflation numbers that they wanted to see. So it caused rates to tick up. We are going to have some volatility, so don't be surprised if you see some fluctuation in rates over the next couple of weeks as things kind of settle and the uncertainty gets kind of cleared up. Okay,
so you're the professional, you've done this for a long time. All these people that are waiting for this, not going to happen.
Yeah. Sorry. And yeah, I mean, you keep hearing it. Some people are anticipating the Fed to cut 2 more times this year, which could help mortgage rates. But depending on what else the economy brings, it may swing it the other way. So it's so much unknown. I mean, the Fed right now is so divided. You've got half of them saying they want more cuts, and you've got half of them saying that they don't want more cuts. So you really don't know. And then the thing too is if rates do come down, then that can tend to drive prices up, which we're already talking about how things are already too expensive. And then you have more competition in the market as well. So seller negotiations are a little bit tougher at that point too.
So if you're thinking about it, I mean, low 6s is pretty good.
Yeah.
Ask for a little buy down.
Yeah.
Just don't forget you can refinance too. Think of what's in your best interest.
Yeah.
So
buy now, start building the equity, and then refinance to get that lower rate without the stress and pressure of purchasing on top of it.
Yeah.
With a buy down right now, you could get into the 5s. You can get 5.8, 5.6 is what we're seeing. On the FHA side, starting rate is 5.875.
So you're in low 5s.
And buy down is 5.3. Yeah.
And then you, as a buyer, you can ask for a seller to help you out a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's talk about that. Houses are too expensive. We hear that every single day, and we're going to talk about when that really happened. Yes. I think everybody realizes during the pandemic that the housing market was crazy. Yeah. I wasn't even in real estate yet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you could just feel it, hear
everywhere.
And we just did some research all over the nation during that period. This is the entire nation, right? House prices went up by 20%.
On average.
In some places like Salt Lake City, we even saw it over 60%. That's the Salt Lake area. Don't think it's the whole state. So in some areas in Salt Lake, over 60%, the house prices went up. So the housing market is inflated.
Yes.
So sorry, if you're looking for a house, I mean, I guess if you own a house, that's great.
Yes.
But if you're looking, it is inflated. So we're going to talk about why. So what are some reasons?
So during COVID, we have about 6 reasons that they kind of get chalked up to. So during COVID, those 2 years, 20 to 22 is kind of when we saw the biggest rise. And now we've kind of stayed, and some we've even seen a little bit of a drop coming down. So one of the reasons is the record low interest rates, right? Like
everybody's like, where is that again?
Yep. That's what comes. It's a pendulum. So if prices go up, they do help drive rates down. As rates get driven down, then prices can go up. So that's kind of the ebb and flow of it. You've got to balance out the market in some way. And when rates are high, then that does help stabilize prices. So it's kind of, you've got to figure out, that's why timing the market is so tricky. It's better to have time in the market because it's just so hard to time that.
That's good saying, right? Not time the market, but have time in the market.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first three, low interest rates. So that's okay. What is another one?
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very imbalanced at that time. Fewer home buyers listed their home because of the uncertainty, plus safety concerns and the logistics during the pandemic. There was just a lot of uncertainty, so there was a lot of imbalance in that.
Yeah, but a lot of sellers didn't even know, do I want somebody to come to my home? All those questions. So
Yeah.
low inventory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, that's number 2. What's number 3?
Lifestyle shift. A lot of people, if you recall, during COVID, were able to go remote.
Yeah.
And that opened up, they didn't have to be close to work anymore. They could live wherever they wanted. So a lot of the demand increased when the supply was low.
Dropped.
Yep.
So prices go up.
Yep.
All right. So that's number 3. What's number 4?
And then another one that actually really helped, especially first-time home buyers, was the government stimulus. If they didn't have their own savings in place to purchase, they weren't even looking, then all of a sudden you get this government stimulus, you get this check in the mail, and now you have money for a down payment.
Yeah. And let's be honest, a lot of people stopped going out for dinner.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit of savings there. I think Amazon went nuts, but but the spending Amazon definitely went down during that period. So people had a little bit more money. All right. What's number 5?
Yep. Investor activity. So not only did it drive people that were first-time home buyers to the market, but the low interest rates really attracted investors, people looking for investment properties. You had companies that were buying up large portions of inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last reason, which I think is very, very interesting, is what?
Construction slowdown.
Interesting.
So the construction slowdown, there was labor shortages because of the parameters that were put in place. And then there was also supply chain issues. If you recall, we weren't getting materials. Things were on back order. Right. It took months, if not years, to get supplies. So that kept inventory even tighter. People weren't building. They had to be pushed into something that was already existing.
Built standing, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, new construction was just almost obsolete for a little bit there.
And I still think even the inventory issue, I mean, at least here in the Salt Lake area and Utah, we still have relatively low inventory. Yes. And construction's still trying to catch up.
Yes, they are still trying to catch up. New construction has surged because of that. There's still the demand, and they're trying to push up supply for sure. Yeah.
So now you know reasons why. Yes, is it inflated? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nobody's fault. Just that's what happens when you have
ebb and flow. Yep.
I don't think anybody was going to guess we had a pandemic. No. So in some areas all over the nation, 20% rise. Like I mentioned, here in the Salt Lake area, you can research it. I mean, we saw some areas 60% more. Yeah. Do you think we're going to see a drop in prices?
No, I don't think so. I think it depends on what rates do, right?
Right.
But I think the mortgage rate industry that we've seen in the last year or two since COVID is a lot more indicative of what is expected. I mean, during those COVID years, before the pandemic hit, rates were actually expected to tick up. So had that happened, we would be in a completely different market what we're looking at today. So it really does, one plays off of the other, but we're in a lot more stable market than where we were during the COVID. Everything was so unknown. Prices were going up so fast and
like
rates
in a
were
week.
Coming down so fast. Yeah. That's not normal. That's not a normal market.
I mean, even now, you just think about the situation where a lot of people are sitting on a 3%, 2.5% mortgage.
Yep.
They're not going anywhere, and they're not going to worry about the price of They know their price of their home is going to be stable.
Hold. Yeah.
A lot they own their home outright.
Yep.
So, seeing this 60% dive, just the market's not set up for that.
No. Yeah.
So
you'd have to have something big again happen to the economy for those. Those big swings. That's what it is. It's something unexpected has happened.
So, but it is stable. I mean, the market is getting stable, stabilizing.
Yeah.
So it's becoming more of a healthy market.
And I would say a tip, if you're really wanting to get into the market for those first-time home buyers out there, maybe you don't have the path like your parents did, right? They were able to buy this big house with all of this land. Start with a starter home. Right. Start with something smaller. Get yourself into the market so that you're building equity for yourself and you're not paying someone else's mortgage. You're paying your own mortgage and use it as a stepping stone. Live in that house for a little while and then move into something a little bit bigger. Sell that house, take the equity, apply it to your next step.
just think 5 years, right?
Yeah, 5-year plans.
Have 5-10-year plans, and every 5 years, just kind of look for an upgrade.
Move up. Yep.
Great, good stuff. Thanks, Bex.
Yeah.
Next week we'll figure out something good.
Yeah.
Bex always has some good information. So
yeah, let us know.
Okay, have a great week, everybody. See you. Bye.